Chilling, man. I'm finna get faded on these niggas, man. Finna get drunk, nigga. Make sure y'all follow this Instagram page, King Emmer 1230. Also, make sure y'all subscribe to KE Streams. We can jam out to some music first.
Just check out my dribble, hey.
Hold up, this my new drip. Had to break off my old relationship. Yeah, that's right, I had to give it a slip. Cause I got a new shorty, yeah, that's my legit. Yeah, I stay equipped. Run up on me and this chopper gon' rip. Give him my ticket for a round trip. And all this blue money make you think I'm a crip. Hold up, this my new drip. Had to break off my old relationship. Yeah, that's right, I had to give it a slip. Cause I got a new shorty, yeah, that's my legit. Yeah, I stay equipped. Run up on me and this chopper gon' rip. Give him my ticket for a round trip. And all this blue money make you think I'm a crip. I got something for your dialer wimp. Your girl in my DM, she said, nigga, you simp. I can't blame her though, cause she won't fuck with the pimp. Got this cash in my pants when we walk with a limp. She digging the sauce and she want to take a sip. Yeah, I'm on my own way, I'm captain of the ship. Running through that little bitch like I'm driving a whip. Yeah, she want a real nigga who'll fuck up her hips. Keep my foot good to the pedal. Stay choked up like Eric Weddle. Nigga on another level. Top of my game, think I should get a medal. Yeah, I cannot settle. I gotta stay true to my schedule. Mama told me to be careful, cause I'm like fine tryna damn I'm so special. Hold up, this my new drip. Had to break off my old relationship. Yeah, that's right, I had to give it a slip. Cause I got a new shorty, yeah, that's my legit. Yeah, I stay equipped. Run up on me and this chopper gon' rip. Give him my ticket for a round trip. And all this blue money make you think I'm a crip. Hold up, this my new drip. Had to break off my old relationship. Yeah, that's right, I had to give it a slip. Cause I got a new shorty, yeah, that's my legit. Yeah, I stay equipped. Run up on me and this chopper gon' rip. Give him my ticket for a round trip. And all this blue money make you think I'm a crip.
Check out a young nigga drip. If niggas try me, the Glock on my hip. I change the T, now I play for the ship. No Cardi B, but I'm making them dip. Your bitch get too touchy when she take a sip. But I am a king and your bitch kinda peel. They thought that they saw it and I flipped the script. And you mad at your bitch cause I'm gripping her hips. I hope my bitch never cheat on me. Fuck on no friend, now she envy me. Got a few notes but no symphony. I dog a bitch with no sympathy, whoa. My niggas blood but not kin to me, whoa. Fuck a bad bitch up in Tennessee, whoa. If it get gangsta, it's up with me, whoa. I swear these niggas can't fuck with me, whoa.
Hold up, this my new drip. Had to break off my old relationship. Yeah, that's right, I had to give it a slip. Cause I got a new shorty, yeah, that's my legit. Yeah, I stay equipped. Run up on me and this chopper gon' rip. Give him my ticket for a round trip. And all this blue money make you think I'm a crip. Hold up, this my new drip. Had to break off my old
By the way, a nigga was so fucking drunk recording this video. It's unreal, people.
Yeah, I stay equipped. Run up on me and this chopper gon' rip.
Trying to see. That shit was unreal how fucking drunk I was recording that fucking video. I don't even remember half of the fucking video. I only remember the first part. And that's us just kicking it. Shit. Let's see what they was talking about on Undisputed.
I wouldn't sit here and say like Emotive is a great company to work with and show that.
Hey, Randall, can you hear us?
Yeah, what's up, guys?
Thanks so much for taking the time to meet with us today. We really appreciate it.
You bet.
Why the fuck I'm watching this ad?
As a business owner, your immediate, like your default is no.
Cowboys linebacker Jalen Smith is changing uniform numbers, leaving behind 54 for his number 9 jersey that he wore at Notre Dame. Jerry Jones signed off on the uniform switch, which will reportedly cost Smith a 6-figure price tag since league rules stipulate he has to buy out the remaining inventory of 54 merchandise. Tony Romo most recently wore 9 for Dallas, but Smith apparently also got the former QB's blessing to wear the number. So, Shannon, are you surprised that Jerry allowed Jalen to have Romo's old number here?
You know, Jerry has a fondness for Tony Romo, but you know who Jerry is more fond of? Dead presidents. Lincoln and Grant and Jerry.
Oh, so he just wanted Jalen's money?
Skip, guess what? I get to print up some number 9s that's going to have Smith. They're going to buy those, but you got to buy the inventory out that I already have a 54. How do I lose?
So this was just dollars and nonsense?
But Skip, what is this mythology with Tony Romo? Tony Romo, people go to
Well, it's from the owner.
No,
how many times you say he's like a son?
No, but I'm saying the fans are upset that Jalen Smith. Skip, I can make a case that Danny White had a better career for the Cowboys than Tony Romo.
I could make that
But
case
this
also.
mythology, like, how dare somebody wear Tony Romo? He ain't paid Manning a to Tom Brady?
Okay, but what has Jerry said? My biggest regret is I didn't win a Super Bowl with Tony Romo at quarterback,
Yeah,
right?
yes.
So I thought he would protect that hallowed number 9 for no apparent reason, but that he would protect his son's number 9, and he did not.
Man, somebody gonna pay you $300,000-$400,000 to buy the jersey, and guess what? You're gonna be able to print some more number Smith on the
That's
back.
a little drop in Jerry's bucket.
No, but, hey, the one thing on it ain't nothing to drop. Is they want all the change in the bucket.
Well, at least Jerry is protecting 12, which is Staubach, and 8, which is Aikman, and 22, which
right.
is Emmett.
But and nobody's wore 74, which is Bob Lilly.
that'll
But Skip,
work.
he was wearing Randy Moss.
54, Randy White, and
They
Chuck
make-
Howley.
Yeah, they make it seem like Randy White was a bum.
He
Randy
was
White,
not a bum.
exactly.
He was the manster.
There's a lot of guys that numbers should be retired for the Cowboys, but I expected him to say this. But I don't believe him. I don't know if he believes himself, Skip. They came in your building, and you said you rested.
Ain't that a shame? Nigga got 6 figures to change his number, but can't get 6 sacks in the season. Ain't that a bitch? That's crazy to know. I swear to God. I swear to God, that's crazy. I'm on live. What's up? I know I forgot. Yeah, man. Shout out to the old lady, man. Let's see. What else we gonna see? Oh yeah, we had 41 followers. Shout out to y'all. Almost halfway to 100. Shout out to everybody supporting, even if you're not in the live right now. I know you're gonna check it out. Let's see. This shit right here was disrespectful. Julio gotta
Media costs keep rising. It's time to try Taboola.
This shit was disrespectful.
Reach up to 2 billion monthly users.
Reports have ranged from the Falcons actively looking to trading Julio Jones to only listening to offers for the star wide receiver. Now, this photo of Julio wearing a Cowboy sweatshirt was tweeted out, and rumors are flying around Cowboy Nation that the all-pro receiver could be headed to Dallas. Shannon, did you see Jerry Jones trading for Julio?
No. Jerry don't like to give up assets. He could have had traded up and got Kyle Pitts. I don't see it happening, Skip. And for me, I don't understand why the Falcons are so intent on trading him. I understand they're scrapped against the cap, but for me, it seems to me their best course of action moving forward, Skip, would be to extend Julio and just try to outscore anybody, because I don't see how their defense has gotten exponentially better where they're going to be able to stop people, and the problem that they had last year they're going to run into again this year. At least if you have Julio, Kyle Pitts, and Calvin Ridley, you're like, look guys, we know we're going to have to go out there and score 30, 35, maybe even 40 on a weekly basis, and I think Julio gives you a better chance of doing that. But for them to trade him, I don't see the value when you could have traded. If you're going to trade him, just trade him at the draft. Therefore, you can go in and get picks that's going to help you right now, something that might help you down the road. Now, unless you're going to give me Micah Parsons, give me Trayvon Diggs, okay, now we own to something.
Let's see. I
Water?
was watching this the other
Don't
day.
don't pacify him.
2 laps, Dale, okay?
All right.
This was actually a good video.
You are a grown man.
Shut your ass up.
The I Am Athlete podcast has been a breath of fresh air for fans of the show. And while it's not the first time we've seen a format where multiple ex-athletes sit down and have locker room talk, it is the first one that combines what I think are several key components that really set it above the rest. For one, you actually get real, authentic conversations. Because the personalities are so different, you don't run into the echo chamber problem that you get on so many shows where all the hosts generally have the same outlook, or one personality is so down dominant that everybody else just falls in line. The fact that they all come from the same field, both figuratively and literally, they kind of have a certain kinship, but still some of their core ideas and personality traits are so different that there's always this interesting push and pull. The show has a real family vibe, and when I say family, I don't mean like, you know, sitcom family. I mean like your actual family with your drunk uncle and your crazy cousin and your brother who got a great heart, but he be tripping sometimes. Then just to add to the family dynamic, in comes your aunt, aka Chef Nancy, who been going ham in the kitchen for the last several hours. The whole time you and your cousins and uncles was out here talking shit. It's beautiful. Also, the cast is filled with guys who are both stars on the field and stars in front of the camera. What I mean by that is, on top of being great players, each individual member of the cast also has on-camera skills that translated well from their NFL career. And it's a real strength when each one of your cast members can, and probably has at some point, host their own show. It's not that difficult to imagine Fred Taylor sitting down with younger NFL players and giving calm, cool, measured wisdom as only he can. Channing Crowder has the ability to instantly create rapport with anyone he talks to, which is great, but even better from a media standpoint is the fact that dude never hesitates to take a position that is in direct conflict with the guests or other members of the cast. He could do pretty much whatever he wants to do in the media game. Then you got Chad and B. Marsh, guys who demanded your full attention even on a field full of other superstars. Both of these cats have thrived in front of the camera for years, and while yes, I'm sure we all disagree with the majority of Brandon's takes on First Things First, he still landed the job and people still tuning in, so it is what it is, right? But while each of these cats can hold their own individually, together, they've taken the podcast world by storm. This is a video about the I Am Athlete podcast, one of my favorite pieces of media to consume every single week. We get into a little bit of the history of the show and the cast members, and we discuss the roles they each play on the show. But other than that, it's time to jump in. So y'all already know what time it is, bros. Cue the Wayne. Okay, before we jump in, quick word from today's video sponsor, Blinkist. Now, Blinkist is a repeat sponsor on the channel, and I love it because I'm always trying to encourage y'all to pick up on some of this game they got out here in these books. And Blinkist is one of the fastest and easiest possible ways to do that. Blinkist is an app that condenses over 3,000 non-fiction books into short summaries. We talking 15 minutes or so. The app has hella utility, like it can be used in a variety of ways. If you're not the type that can sit through a whole book, cool. We got your 15-minute bullet points right here. Blinkist is a great way to go back and brush up on books that you've already read in the past. You can also use it to sample a book that you're thinking about getting into. So again, hella utility. So if you want to check it out, the first 100 people to go to Blinkist.com/Flimlo, y'all about to get a full week of free access, and you can cancel anytime during that 7 days if you decide it's not for you. Now, on the other hand, if you try the trial and you enjoy it, that same link you clicked in the description, human nature, I think it goes pretty well with the theme of today's video. I've been reading and
I'm gonna go to my other channel because they got better recommendations, I guess. Because this shit is like, hold on, let me see what Stephen A. had to say about the Cowboys. Cause he probably on some bullshit.
A lot of people don't know this, but the best way to make money with Amazon in 2021 is not by selling physical products on Amazon like everyone thinks. I know that might come as a shocker and that might sound crazy. How do you even make money with Amazon without selling physical products? But last year, me and my twin brother Rasmus, who's sitting right there, we discovered a brand new way to make full-time income with Amazon quickly, and it has nothing to do with physical products. And what's so great about this brand new way to make money with Amazon is that it does not require a
all my hard work is paying off. I'm soaking in every moment. This is a blast.
It's crazy.
I was like super nervous before and just so excited.
That's the greatness. That's the greatness. The NFC East was NFC least, if I could talk, NFC least last year, and looking to improve. Here's some notable picks from the draft. The Eagles, Heisman winner Devontae Smith. The Cowboys helping that defense, Stephen A. They got Micah Parsons, real deal. Washington added to the defense as well, adding Davis. And my Giants got some help for Danny Dimes. Kadarius Toney, who's supposed to be the real deal, a little bit of a sleeper. We'll see what Marcus Spears has to say about that. Stephen A., which NFC East team improved the most?
Why the hell do I have to be a part of this segment?
You know what that means.
Yeah, it's the Cowboys.
What? What?
It's the Cowboys.
What?
Man. Yeah. You know, I don't like it.
Get the pom-poms
I
out.
don't like it. I don't
You know,
like
you
it
hear
at all.
eyes as big as dinner plates. Until you see
like
it.
At all. I don't like it at all, but it's the truth. Micah Parsons, the real deal. And the fact that the Cowboys got that brother, I think their defense is going to be vastly improved. I think that it's going to make DeMarcus Lawrence better. I think it's going to make Jalen Smith better. I think as a result, you're going to see them get at the passer more. I think their defense will improve. And we all know. Put
that on Instagram right now.
And we all know offensively, with Dak Prescott back, with a Cooper, with a Gallup, with a CeeDee Lamb there. And I think Ezekiel Elliott knows that he had a down year because there was no Dak quarterbacking. So as a result, they could stack the line of scrimmage. I think that and curtail what he wanted to do. I think that he's going to have a better year this year than he did last year. I think when you look at the Dallas Cowboys, I definitely think that no team in the league has improved, no team in the division, has improved more than them. I'm sick over it. I'm disgusted. Michael Irvin has already annoyed me with his Instagram post. I knew that Spears would annoy me too.
What
but
was his Instagram post?
He put some. He was there at the draft and was screaming, hugging Parsons and screaming about how he's gonna bring it home for us, baby. That damn Michael Irvin make me sick. I want to say for the record, Marcus Spears makes me sick because I know he gonna come at me. Darren Woodson makes me sick. Primetime Deion Sanders ain't gonna let me have that. Damn Michael Irvin's gonna get at me. I mean, there's no escape from this. You know, Emmitt Smith doesn't talk much because he's serious. He don't like to have too much fun sometimes, it seems. And Troy Aikman, I mean, that's just my man right there, and he's just class personified.
He the number one hater. So, hey, y'all know what time it is. Don't even bet against the Cowboys this year because you're gonna lose your money. For sure. Don't even do it. Let's see. What if a 99 overall running back played 10 years? That's old. I'm going to go to my other page. Make sure y'all subscribe to this one too. It's my name, Madison the Third. Make sure y'all subscribe to that one, man. Show that one some love. That's what the podcast is, the Off the Lick podcast. I gotta start promoting that shit on here too. Cause I know if y'all not available live stream, y'all watching it after, so I might as well. Shit. Might as well. Vivica A. Fox on finding out 50 Cent broke up with her over the radio. That's a cold nigga.
Well, you said at one point he was going to propose, and he had a 14-carat ring. 12. Yes. Still a crazy ring.
Yeah.
What is that?
But he's 50 Cent.
$2 million ring or something like that. Something like that.
I don't know. He got mad at me and turned it into a parrot earring. Yeah, I found that out later. I was like, damn, B.
You could have had the ring.
Damn.
You could have
I at least could have turned it into a pair of earrings if we broke up, but it's all good, you know?
Okay, and I guess he went on his European tour.
Yes.
And at that point, I guess the relationship started to kind of devolve.
Relationship broke up after the World Music Awards. I came back and he was on the radio saying he dumped me.
You find out on the radio.
Yeah, my friend.
Well, you said at one point he was going to propose, and he had a 14-carat ring.
12.
12.
Yes.
Still a crazy ring.
Yeah,
What is that?
but he's 50 Cent.
$2 million ring or something like that. Something like
I
that.
don't know, but he got mad at me and turned it into a pair of earrings. Yeah, I found that out later. Yeah, found that out later. I was like, damn, B.
You could have had the ring.
Damn.
You could have
I
had
at
the
least
ring.
could have turned it into a pair of earrings if we broke up, but it's all good. You know?
Okay, and I guess he went on his European tour.
Yes.
And at that point, I guess the relationship started to kind of devolve. I guess you would,
The relationship broke up after the World Music Awards. I came back and he was on the radio saying he dumped me.
You find out on the radio.
Yeah, my friend called me. I was in Baltimore filming The Salon, and my friend, stylist, whose name is skipping me right now. Oh, my friend Daryl Brown called me and said, yo, your boy's on the radio blasting you. And first I went, who? And he was like, 50 Cent. I was like, Curtis? He was like, yeah, I was telling everybody you guys broke up. And I was like, we did? Huh. So he never personally said, it's a wrap.
On the radio, huh?
Yeah, but he went on, and you know, that was his way. That was his way. When I look back at it now,
that was kind of corny, man. Going to the radio first before she knew. Damn, dog. That's fucked up, man. She found out when the world found out. That's some fucked up shit. Not Vivica. We gotta protect Vivica at all costs. Shout out to 50.
you know, he went back to being that tough guy because, you know, we really loved each other a lot at the time.
Yeah, because I remember I was hanging out with Game around that time, and I remember he announced that Game was kicked out of G Unit on the radio as well.
Just,
and
then,
like,
it's just
no one
kinda,
saw it coming. He announced it on the radio what should have been done in person.
Yeah, but you know.
Yeah, that's 50.
Everybody has their way of doing things, and we're cool now. There's peace.
Yeah.
Which I love more than anything else.
Wake that ass up. Early in the morning. The Breakfast Club.
Hi. Oh, you're not talking to me?
I want to fuck your hug, nigga. You said I heard you giving out hugs. When you walked, I heard you was giving out hugs.
This nigga's funny.
Give me a hug.
Trying, dude. This nigga don't
Give me a hug.
Dear God, give me the strength
not talk to nobody.
to get through this interview, maintain my mental stability, support everybody in this room and all the things that they do. Dear God, I know I come to you sometime in desperate situations, but that's what desperate niggas do sometimes.
You're 30 minutes late.
In the name of God, we pray.
Amen.
Amen.
Can I have a hug now? You walked in, I heard you was giving out hugs. Son.
I didn't say to everybody.
You said
I didn't say to everybody.
You out no elbows.
I said I had 2 hugs, and there's 3 people in this room, right?
This nigga getting old.
What's up?
Chillin', son.
Damn, that what's up sounded aggressive.
No, I don't know what.
What's
Son.
up
This is the
is
only
that?
time I ever went to sleep thinking about an interview.
Is that good?
No, huh?
Well, first of all, start the interview.
Donnell Rollins is here.
Nigga,
Good
I know
morning.
y'all started the interview when y'all tested my nose downstairs, son. I know y'all was praying for a positive. I know y'all was praying for a positive.
They tested your nose?
I know. You know what they did. They raped my nose. Like my nose been getting raped for the last year and a half.
How deep they go?
Huh?
How deep did they go?
Dear God, give me.
This nigga Charlamagne, bro. I think this nigga secretly sus, bro. Ain't no way you can crack that many consecutive gay jokes and not say pause. I think he cracks the most consecutive gay jokes without saying pause that I have ever heard a human being ever utter. How deep did they go, man? Come on, bro. You know that was sus. That's why you cracking up right now. Come on, man. White people crack them kind of jokes. No offense to white people. Can't be doing that shit. Let's continue with the interview.
To make it through this interview without any negative energy.
No, I got one time, and I said, "How deep you going?" And the guy said, "Until I feel resistance."
Once again, I didn't hear a pause. Maybe any of y'all heard a pause. Let me know, please. You know, let me know if y'all heard a fucking pause, because I didn't hear not one pause. I just keep hearing this nigga say gay shit and not even pausing after that shit. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Oh yeah, or until your nose or till your eyes start twinkling a little bit. That's how far they go. Yeah,
but I know you had COVID, so you should know you're not.
All right, first off, that was a horrible transition.
No, but I said you're not going to think you're going to test positive if you already just had it.
No, not necessarily, because with the crew that we've been rolling with, we thought like once you get COVID, you not a free pass, but you got the antibodies in your system, you wouldn't get it again.
Mm-hmm.
But that was proven wrong because a couple of people in our team, they got it for the second time.
Did you give it to Yee?
Huh?
Did you give it to Yee?
No, I didn't give it to Yee. I think her squad gave it to me though. I was saying, somebody said, Donna, how you got COVID? I said it probably was at karaoke night when we did karaoke, and I was singing DMX for like an hour and a half.
That might have.
And it was like, who gave it to you? I was
in
like,
peace.
It was Natina, Yee, Shonda, Koya, about 3 Kims.
They all had it?
No, I'm not saying they all had it, but you know, nobody. Listen.
Oh God.
It's certain things you can crack jokes about. That's not one of them.
What, COVID?
Yeah.
Yeah, get the Donnell. You, Mr. Too Soon, get the fuck out of here,
No,
Donnell.
I do crack. I crack, but it was a different situation because it was all.
Because you got it.
No, it was all fun and games until like this is the whole thing with COVID. Not that it's all fun and games, but it don't really hit home until it actually hits home. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then the case with us being in Yellow Springs all summer, where we was testing every day, and nobody came up positive. So when it kind of hit our bubble, it was like, oh shit, this shit is real. And the first thing you do, you concerned about your friends and your loved ones, and hopefully everything was okay. And now, in the case that when the bubble was busted in Austin, we was lucky enough for everybody to be okay. So I don't take it lightly. I don't crack jokes about it.
Man, Donnell, stop. Since when?
I'm not going to lie, Donnell, be honest, because we had a group text going, right? As people were getting COVID.
Right.
And it was very, like, a lot of prayer hands in the group text. You know,
I had to get off that thread, son. That's one thing. Like one thing about the COVID, it's not going to be a death sentence for everybody. You know,
Correct.
But you don't know what the situation is. But then you know you get those threads and shit, and just something about women on threads and shit. Every 2 threads, it was the prayer hands, the prayer hands. I had to get myself off of that because I didn't want to think that. I didn't want anything to be bad.
Yeah, but then once everybody was okay, you started making jokes.
You started the jokes first. You and I called it. I never hit an ASAP. You know when you hit somebody with call me back ASAP?
Yeah.
Because one thing, you don't play games with that. Once you find out that someone has got the COVID, you know, you could be a a-hole and be like, well, we won't tell nobody. It's every man for himself. But as soon as I found out, the first thing I had to do was to call her and her crew and let everybody know, you know, take all the precautions to make sure you're safe and to get tested. And we all did. And everybody turned out to be okay, and they got through it.
Now, last night you said you couldn't sleep. You said you were dreaming about this interview.
Yeah.
Why couldn't you sleep? Why? What were you
The
dreaming
reason
about?
why, because we all know, and I've been, I don't want to say,
what?
I've been very aggressive on my jokes on Too Soon, on my Instagram page.
You be making jokes?
Here's an example of it. He don't acknowledge the fire, son.
What are you talking about?
The fire. Son, you know I've been smoking for 1.5 years, son.
When?
All right, this is a good place for me to cut this. Well, when I do my version of this interview, I'm going to cut to it. Then I'm going to do a montage.
Okay.
I don't know what he's talking about.
I'm going to do a montage.
So you couldn't sleep last night. Now, because you've been doing all these jokes. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was doing all these jokes. And then this, I won't say this is a very anticipated interview, but people want to know, like, what's the deal with you and the Breakfast Club. And wherever I go, whatever platform I speak on, I always say, I got love for the Breakfast Club.
You're a liar.
Yes,
that is
I
a
do.
lie.
Anybody tell you that? I say I got a history with everybody, and we'll get.
You said no. You usually say you have love for Angela Yee and DJ Envy.
That's right now.
Okay.
I was like, these are past interview.
Okay.
And I still got love for Charlamagne.
What you mean still? Why would you not have love for me, Donnell, ever?
Because you're disrespectful. Because you put this is my thing, and I don't know how I got caught up in the whole shit. You put an ass on my face for 32 minutes of a 39-minute interview.
That never happened.
Yes.
Once again, pause.
Now it's
go
going viral again.
Let's go to the videotape.
That never happened.
Let's cut to the videotape.
It never happened.
You know? And then I was like, and everybody's like, okay, what is the situation?
Oh, you been working out?
Nah, son, I'm just trying to live. I'm just trying to, live. Can I answer? Okay, whose question am I going to answer?
No, that was the question. I was just
Nobody else
asking you.
asked anything.
And I was like this. I don't want this interview because I haven't been here in a year.
Mm-hmm.
I said I don't want the interview to go array on any stupid shit, right?
Right.
And I just want to explain like my feelings on the relationship that I have with the Breakfast Club, with Angela Yee, DJ Envy, and Fleece, right? I see I just want. And these nicknames, I don't get these nicknames. I don't create these nicknames, son. The Booty Bandit, that was one of the all-stars.
The Warrior.
The Booty Warrior. The nigga know the exact name of it. Don't disrespect.
Fleece is legendary.
He like, don't say my name wrong.
Fleece is legendary as well as you're legendary, And I said to myself, how did this all start?
How did it start?
It started with you motherfuckers.
Me?
You don't try to give me this serious journalistic fucking look. You plotted jokes on me every time I came in here, Envy. Every time I came in here, like, y'all got behind it, y'all get together, you're like, how we gonna get him? How we gonna get him? This went on 1 interview, 2 interview, 3 interview, 4 interview.
We have never
5
plotted
interview.
on you, Donnell.
Let's
You're
go to
making
the
all
video
this
tape.
stuff
Who's
up,
gonna edit
Donnell.
this? Let's
But
go to the
Donnell, you
video
fell
tape.
for it a lot. And it was
I didn't fall for none of it. When I fall for it?
the time when no one was laughing at your jokes. You fell for that. I didn't. Then when you thought everybody left except me,
fell for that one
you
too,
fell for
yeah.
that.
No, I didn't fall for that one. My situation, the reason why I'm here right now, because I'm being Caroline's this week, and the show's almost gone. I came up here because I wanted to show all the love. I wanted to show all the
But I
love.
come and support you all the time.
That's my point.
Me too.
Nigga! When?
Don't yell that and look at me.
When?
Donnell, stop.
When?
I've
When?
been to your shows at Caroline. I came
never
to
been to
Radio
show-
City
You
to see
came to-
you, and I said you was the funniest person on that stage.
Did you come to
And
see
Dave
him?
Chappelle
Oh,
was there
Dave
that
Chappelle.
night.
Yes.
Marlon Wayans, Cedric the
You said
Entertainer.
that.
Yes.
And with that said, you would think that we have a different level of respect for each other, understanding that this is what this motherfucker do, he's good for it. No, after we did that, here come the booties.
So comedians.
The booties came out. Yo, Donnell, you're the funniest. You was on stage with Chris
Listen.
Rock and Dave Chappelle. You was the funniest one that night. Now take this ass. Is that how you reward your friends?
Now, Chris Rock wasn't there.
That might be how he
Okay, it was
rewards
David
friends.
Marlon. So listen, so a comedian is mad that people are joking with him?
Okay, first off, and you've created this narrative that I'm a sensitive comedian.
I created that? Me?
No, you didn't.
We have to talk about that video,
Your brilliant idiot friends did that, all right?
I don't
Okay, let's back it up,
Donnell?
though.
No, you created.
Donnell, you created that narrative.
No. You created a narrative that I'm sensitive. And guess what? Most comedians are sensitive. And I'm a Sagittarius, so that's double sensitivity.
So you are sensitive.
I'm like Ralph Tresvant on 10.
Right.
By the way, before Brilliant Idiots, me and Donnell had a text conversation. I remember because I was in the airport. And this is the first time I realized you really was upset.
I wasn't.
And I started texting. I was like, why are you so goddamn sensitive?
I wasn't sensitive about what?
I don't remember what he was talking about. It was one time you left here and you texted me and you was like, yo, y'all got to stop disrespecting me, son. I need a serious interview, son.
And that's what I want. And the reason why I'm saying, after a career of 30 years, I think I could find more things to talk about than a booty in my face.
That was
And the reason
one
I said-
time.
No, but it went on and on. Then you niggas walked out on me.
Now I will say, now I need y'all to
You're a
admit
liar.
this.
We never
I need
walked
for you
out on
guys
you.
to admit this though.
We did
That
walk
day
out
when
on-
Donnell came here for a real interview, y'all did leave, and he had his shows to promote, and y'all really did not do.
We've
the interview.
never walked out on Donnell. You're just lying.
you
Go
did.
to the videotape. This is going to
You
be a very
did, you
interesting
did.
interview.
But let me,
you did walk
but
out.
let me ask you a question, right? But you walked out on an interview.
Right.
Why did you walk out on the
I'll
interview?
explain
that
this
time?
interview. This is the thing.
I'm being serious. I'm not joking. I'm just.
Are you going to let me answer the question?
Why are you getting so sensitive?
I just want to. Can
What's
we?
that shit, Prince? We don't be doing that motherfucking traumatic shit.
We gotta continue.
No, I'm doing this.
That's right. Reduce your anxiety.
And
Breathe.
remember what we talked about, because Dave, when you just performed here in New York with Dave Chappelle, he was like, "I'm concerned about Donnell coming up to the Breakfast Club."
Right, 'cause
Why?
No, listen, I'm going to
answer
answer
the question. I asked you a question.
Okay, the
please,
question
sir.
was, did I walk out of an interview?
Why did you walk out in an
What
interview?
was that podcast called, Donnell?
That podcast, it was Kill Tony podcast.
Kill Tony.
And boy, you was so happy when you got that video. I know you was like,
I didn't even see it.
Okay, we're not gonna be honest. Are we gonna be honest with each other?
We are.
Can you get a different face?
No, I'm asking a
Can
question.
you do a different face?
I'm
son?
asking a question,
No,
sir.
you got the motherfucking Oprah Winfrey shit going on, son. I'm not gonna cry.
You Prince Harry?
No, why you gotta do your face?
He don't want a serious interview.
No, I'm saying. Okay, seriously.
I'm concerned. You walked away. I want to know why.
Okay, I'll explain to you why.
Yes,
Tony
sir.
Hinchcliffe is a good friend of mine.
Tony,
right?
okay, yeah.
He has this podcast called Kill Tony, right? And in the podcast, what they do is like a group of amateur or new comedians. They put their name in a jar, right? You pick your name, you get to perform for 2 minutes. When you perform for that 2 minutes, me as a person that's critiquing them or giving them advice, I can't say anything until they finish, right? About a year ago, I did that interview, and then one of the guys, young guy, David Lucas, who was a very funny dude.
I ain't gonna lie
I
to you,
knew he was gonna try to roast me, so I
lit.
started roasting him. I killed him. I got to stand and know. So I was in San Antonio because Kill Tony moved his operation to San Antonio, and he's been begging me to be on the podcast. It's hard to get guests out there because they're in Austin, not in LA, where they have a lot of people that could perform. So I was excited about doing it because he's my friend. And the thing that really made me excited was that his band, it used to be a white band. It was an all-black band. It's all white performers the whole night, right? A black comedian finally gets on stage, and I'm showing him love. I didn't tear down any of those young people. The whole show, I gave them good sound advice, somewhat of what I did for Mass Spirit Comedy.
Yes.
Shout out for that. I gave him good advice, right? And I don't know if the black dude, I'm not even gonna say his name because I don't even
Don't
want to
disrespect that man.
No, because like when people say who was it, it's like who that answers the question.
Wow.
So he turned around, and I had a couple of drinks that night. He turned around and he started roasting me.
He was hilarious.
Right? Okay.
He needed his own TV show.
Here we go. So he started roasting me, and it threw me all off. It felt like black on black crime. You know, I was excited that he was a brother doing it.
Yo,
right?
you also
let me. I'm telling you what happened. I'm telling you, and this is what happened.
Black on black crime.
In that process, I'm saying, and I already told Tony I had something else to do. I wasn't gonna be able to be there that long. So I was like, why am I here to get roasted by amateur comedian that I think that's using his platform for the wrong thing?
Why you just ain't tear his ass up though?
Because it threw me off guard. I don't want. First off, I'm not a roasting comedian. I tell people I get invited to all these roasts every year. I was like, I tell them I'm too sensitive, and if I tell them straight up, I'm
Why
like,
are you mad that I said you're sensitive?
I'm trying to explain it one question at a time.
Talk to me, Kate.
So I was a little rattled, and I had a couple drinks, right?
And when Donnell drinks, he is a completely different person.
It's time to
He
party.
put his
You know
hands
what I'm
on
saying?
him.
It's time to
Yeah,
party.
so-
Hey.
So what you saw, the edited clip, what we call in the streets, the doctored clip that he created and generated.
You're a liar.
All right, okay, the doctored clip, that he put together. It didn't represent what happened that night. It made it look like the dude did a joke, right? And I left the stage.
That's what it did.
The
look
dude,
like.
I know it looked like that. That's called a doctored video. The same way I put you on Cardi B's face, the same way I have you looking.
Oh, that wasn't
bootylicious.
real?
You make
But-
those? I make those.
It's part
That's
of
my team.
All right, we're not gonna be. I just want an honest interview. Are we gonna
Who
be
made
honest
them?
or are we gonna lie?
My team makes those. You know the
What are we
videos I
doing
be
here?
posting while I
The
be
people-
dancing?
The streets are not here for this interview to lie. All right.
So you walked out. So what happened when you walked out? Did they boo you? What did they say?
No,
on
they
the way
didn't
out?
boo me. That's another thing. And then the sequence of events, it didn't happen that way. We had already had our exchange. I stayed maybe 15 to 20 minutes later. And then my sister that was there, Heather, I said, yo, let's get the fuck out of here. I got to go to dinner. I got up, but they got the video clip and made it look like he cracked a joke. He cracked a joke, and I got up. That's not what happened.
Who is they?
He was they, the people, the Charlemites. The
Charlemites.
Charlemites.
I had nothing to do with
The
that.
Charlemites, the motherfuckers that listen to everything this motherfucker
I
said.
had nothing to do with that.
And they made it seem like that. And another thing that was very insulting, they were so desperate, Envy. They were so desperate. They found a way to make me feel bad about this little chain that I wear around my neck.
I defended you for wearing that chain.
You did not defend me.
You're
for
a
that.
liar.
Your man said, Andrew Schultz said, a man should never wear a man's necklace around his
And
neck.
I said, I
as
said, I
long as
wear
he's living.
Duval's chain.
I said, that's not what I heard. It said, and while he's alive. Which let me understand that Andrew Schultz don't believe in giving people their roses while they're still living. I wear this chain. It's not represent just Dave Chappelle.
It's a brand.
It represents a brand, and I was a part of this brand's
Yes,
history.
you were.
Yes, you were.
So I'm not gonna tuck it, and I'm gonna wear it proudly.
We wouldn't expect you to tuck it, but now Andrew Schultz. So Andrew Schultz been going at you for a long time. It seems like.
No, he
Andrew
doesn't.
Schultz ain't gonna. First off, there's not a comedian that's gonna go at me. There's not.
What do you mean?
There's no comedian that's gonna have anything bad to say about
That
me.
guy at the
There's
Kill
no-
Tony did.
That's a motherfucker. Man, I was doing comedy when he was probably being conceived. So he don't know my history. So there's not a
So you
comedian.
should have roasted him. You got to spank guys like
It
that.
wasn't
But
like,
Donnell's not a
what did Jay-Z say? If I shoot you, what was the quote? If I shoot you, you
You're
know it. You
I'm
hip hop.
famous.
If you shoot What is it?
If you shoot me, you're famous.
If I shoot you, I'm brainless. What's a nigga to do?
Yeah, but Jay-Z said if a nigga shoot you, shoot him back.
I don't remember that lyric, son.
I know.
I remember the
Well,
shot.
I would say Dave said that Donnell is the funniest
Yeah, that's what he
comedian.
did. Boom. Hold up. You heard what he said?
What?
Nigga shoot 2 at me, I shoot 4 back. Hove.
Yeah, but I wasn't gonna do that. And plus, I was a little tipsy, and I needed to get the fuck out of there.
Yeah,
so that's
I
what
don't
it
think
was.
when
Can we
you're
get to the
tipsy,
root of
we
your
should
sensitivity? I know. I want to talk.
I'll tell you the root of my
Yes.
sensitivity.
Mhm.
Go at, and you're probably the same root of your sensitivity.
Yes, sir.
Go at my family or go at my career, and then I'm gonna be up.
Nobody's ever done that.
Mine is
You
my
did.
family. Mine is my family.
Family. Well, we
It's
have
my
two
family.
different sensitivity. You.
Nobody's
you
going at your
light-skinned,
family.
So you automatically get another level of sensitivity.
That's true.
Other than me,
That's true.
light-skinned niggas is like a draw 4 right off the top. Draw 4 skin type, sir.
But you know, and Donnell works
true.
very hard.
That nigga funny. But we gonna move on. Let's see.
Wake that ass up early in the morning. The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee. Call me the guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got some special guests joining us this morning.
That's right. One of them has been here a whole lot. Super friend to the room. Our guy,
Absolutely.
Mike Epps. Another is a legend who I'm mad. It's the first time we ever talking to her on Breakfast Club, and it's via damn Zoom.
That's right. Wanda Sykes, welcome. Good morning.
Good morning. I mean, finally, I made it. I made it to the Breakfast Club.
You should have been here in person. That's what you should have been.
What did I have to do to get here? And like you said, it's Zoom.
Wanda, when I saw you,
up with Mike Epps and get a show on Netflix that's #1, and I finally make it to the Breakfast Club.
I saw you at Tiffany Haddish's 40th birthday party in December of 2019, and you said you was coming to Breakfast Club, and then here come COVID.
I know, right? Exactly. But,
Wanda, if you would have caught a gun charge long time ago, you'd have been on there.
You're right, Mike. You're right.
And I want to say I love that
hot
sweatshirt.
Scandal, so, you know,
I want to say I love.
a nice Me Too or something going on.
I like that we are celebrating good news though with the new show, The Upshaws. I like the good news because Paige has been telling me about this show for quite a while because he was on the show, so he kept talking it up. And you know how somebody talks about something, you're like, all right, when is the show coming out already? But it's out, and so congratulations on how well it's doing on Netflix.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, Angela. Yeah, it's. I mean, I thank y'all. Thank the fans. Thank y'all for watching, man. Like I was saying, y'all just not binging it. Y'all are devouring it. I mean,
That's
like
amazing.
People are like watching it like 2 or 3 times. It's amazing.
Hey, let me ask y'all a question, man, before we get started, because, you know, we just did come out of a pandemic. I guess we still in it, but how are y'all? How are both of you? How are you? How are you? And I want an honest answer.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. You know, I've been through a lot. You know what I mean? I've been through, you know, I lost both my parents in December. And, you know, previous to that, we was all on home detention. We was locked down. So it been rough for me. But, you know, I got so much faith in God. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna let nothing stop me. I got to stay down. I'm doing what they wanted me to do. You know what I mean? And let's be good. Let's be successful and be happy. You know what I mean?
Hey, I'm sending you healing energy, Mike. Damn,
Absolutely, brother.
Yeah, Mike has really, you know, been through it, and I think it was cool that we, you know, weren't just doing a show about a family. You know, I've known Mike for years, so it's like we're family, you know, and so we all, you know, was supporting him, keeping him lifted up. But he's a strong brother, he really is, and he has, like you said, that faith in God, and it got us all through, you know. And I'm dealing with I got the kids and everything and all, but it's you know, we just feel blessed, really. I mean, you know, it's hard, and we're not gonna sugarcoat it. I mean, a lot of people went through depression. You know, I had some issues, you know, dealing with it because it was just, we've never experienced something like this. You know, like Mike was saying, like homeless kitchen, and then when you see all these people losing their lives, I know so many friends who've lost people also, and you feel blessed, but you also are like, it's just sad. You just feel sad, and then all the stuff we were going through with from George Floyd on, and before that, you know, it was just. Dang, it was just feels like when the camel's about to break, man. You know,
for real, huh?
Yeah,
absolutely.
But
Now, you know,
but we just also
about to break.
being able to go back to work. That was really healing.
That was that was a blessing.
Yeah,
absolutely.
That was like, you know, a little treat. You know what I mean? To get back to go back, because we had. I mean, the restrictions was. I mean, man, it wasn't nobody on the street when we was coming to work in the morning. Like it was crazy, man. So, you know, to be like Wanda said, to get back, be able to go back to work and still put out some positive, good comedy about a good Black family, man. It's been a blessing, man. God worked. It was a silver lining through the whole thing.
Yeah, and we like looked out for each other too, because we knew like, hey, one positive case, we back on detention, you know, we back in lockdown. So. I ain't gonna lie, Mike. I was checking the hell out of your IG. I said, let me see what he's doing on. We get
trying to see if I was in a strip club or something. Huh?
Now we talk about everybody that comes up here. We talk about every HBCU when they wear all these other, but nobody's gonna say nothing about our Hampton University sweatshirt. Y'all ain't gonna say nothing.
Hey, you a Hampton alumni? You say something.
Y'all not
That's on you.
You're just gonna ignore the fact that she got a Hampton University
You the
t-shirt
Hampton
on,
alumni.
that she's a
Say
Hamptonian.
something.
I'm just making sure that y'all understood that she went to the best HBCU ever, Hampton University. I'm just saying it.
That's right.
Yeah.
The real HU.
Oh, Envy, you went to Hampton too?
Sure did.
Oh my God.
Of course.
Is that a good? Oh my God, Mike Epps, because the way you said it.
Well, what else? Come on. Of course.
Well, you can't tell when you say Hampton, you got to be careful because you know it's some other ones around there. What's y'all rivals called?
I don't know. I just know Hampton.
Yeah, we don't have no rivals. You might be talking about the fake HU.
What's y'all other?
Howard University you probably talking about, but we don't discuss them.
Well, we give Howard some juice now because of our vice president. Yeah. And she's my sorority sister. So I give Howard a little love right now.
It's all united, you know.
You an AKA Wanda?
Yes, absolutely.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
Mike told me you was a Zeta.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Nothing wrong with being a Zeta.
Ain't nothing wrong with my Zetas. Ain't nothing wrong. I love my
That's
Zeta
right.
sisters and my Deltas and my Sigma.
Don't let them cause this divisiveness.
That's right.
Now,
hey, you know what? Them ain't nothing but gangs, Charlamagne.
You right. You right.
They got the signs and the.
Well, don't do it, Mike. Don't do it. Don't do it. You know they're gonna come.
We got our little steps, all that. Yeah.
Now, how'd y'all come together for the Upshaws?
Oh man, Mike actually reached out to me. And he wanted to meet, and he was like, "Hey, I want to do a show." But I'm to be honest with you, when they first said, "Hey, Mike Epps wants to meet with you," I was like, "Ah, geez, do I really need Mike Epps in my life?" And I've known Mike for years, though. I love him, you know. So I was like, all right, let me hear what this mug wants to do. So, and he told me he wanted to do this show about a working class family in the Midwest. He wanted to do like a Black Roseanne, and I was like, damn, this is a great idea because we don't have that. And then we start talking about shows that we like. And we both are Norman Lear fans, and when he said that, I was like, okay, now you speaking my language because I wanted the show to say something. And also I was like, there's not a show out there that doesn't represent this part of America and also tells our story, and it's either Black families are very successful or it's drugs or we're coming out of slavery, so yeah, man. So we wanted to do something to celebrate the Black working class family and laugh but make it real because families are messy. So we wanted it to be messy. And Yeah, it's messy. So we want it to be messy and authentic, and because that's how most Americans are living right now.
Now, you do have explain this extra baby, the bonus child that's on the episode. It was a break or something that you took, or like, how did this come about? I want to hear this part of the story.
Well, I mean, well, you know, this is the thing. This is the thing about, this is what made the show so good, is that, you know, they have a perception of, Black people have a perception of who's the perfect Black person for white people. I'm one of the guys that I represent all the brothers who are not perfect, who don't act perfect. We who we are. And we got kids and we got felonies, we got problems.
That's
right. Really a big percentage of us in the community.
That's right.
Let's go.
So to do a show like this, and for me and Wanda and Kim to represent these characters, this is a breakthrough in show business.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as a perfect human, and I don't know why people act like that. I hate when people say that my unproblematic fave. Ain't no such goddamn thing. not nobody. Not Martin Luther King Jr. You can't find a perfect Black person, and if you do, they lying.
Right. That's right. But what I do appreciate about the show is that, like you said, nothing is perfect, but you work through things, right? And I think that can help people, because so many people are in the situation where they're like, okay, he has a baby mother. I don't necessarily like her, but we do have to figure out, how do we get along for the sake of our family and for the kids? And that is something that people really struggle with.
Right. And that's what this show is, that, you know, and that's why I went to Wanda. I could have went to a million other comedians, but I went to Wanda because I knew that she could take it and dish it at the same time.
Let me ask y'all.
I was mean, Mike. Mike told me I was mean. I was like, what?
That's what but you know what? That's what made great. That's what made that's what I think made this show great, is because we had veteran Kim Fields there, who's been doing TV forever.
Tootie?
That, you know, anchoring this show. And then to get Wanda and me, we comics, we got Paige Kennedy, who's a beast on there, Michael Estimé, Gabrielle Dennis. We got some great. Oh, man.
What is Kim Fields doing with the show?
That's his wife.
Yeah, thanks for supporting this, Charmaine.
It's a lot of content. I'm gonna get to it. It's a lot of content out here in these streets.
Good job.
No, but it's good. The episodes are like 30 minutes, so you can catch them, you know, because I know sometimes I get addicted. Like when I turn on Netflix and then it just go to the next one and then to the next one. And I did enjoy really watching it. And I told you, Paige Kennedy has been talking about this show for the longest. He was so excited about it.
No,
so as soon as it came out. And Wanda Sykes, I loved you on Curb Your Enthusiasm so much. Like, you were one of my favorite characters, you know, on that show. So I was excited to see you as Auntie Lucretia on here.
Thank you.
By the way, if I make ugly faces during the stream, it's simply because I don't see my face while I'm recording. So, whatever faces I make, if they ugly, just let it be, man. Because I don't see myself like y'all see me while it's recording. But I'm drunk, so let me continue the video.
Yeah, Kim Fields is killing it. I'm telling you. If she doesn't get the Emmy, I you know, that's how good she is on this show.
Oh, wow. Yeah, she deserved it.
Yeah.
Well overdue.
Tootie's a grown-ass woman.
Damn. Let me ask you a question, Wanda. Is comedy still fun?
It is now. It is now.
Really?
If y'all want to watch the rest of the episode, y'all can watch it. Let's watch some more shit, man. I don't even know what to click on. Just click on something random.
Listen up. This just in. All the gossip. The Rumor Report. Gossip. With Angela Yee.
It's the Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club.
Well, Malik Beasley is trying to get back together with his wife, the 24-year-old NBA player. If you recall, he was stepping out with Larsa Pippen. They were photographed together while he was married. And he posted, I want to say sorry for putting you in the situation you were put in the last few months. My head wasn't where it was supposed to be. I was looking for more when it was right here that whole time. I'm telling the world and you that there's nobody like you for me. For the record, I was the one who ended my last relationship off the fact that there is no one like you. Also, for the record, I wanted to do my own ish because I just left you guys, and I definitely ain't the type to set up pictures at the mall and ish, because there were pictures of him and Larsa Pippen in the mall together.
They're walking through the mall, I seen him.
Yeah, he said, is that some childish ish? And I'm trying to grow individually and grow a family, a real family. I ain't looking to be judged. I'm looking for forgiveness. To forgive me for hurting my family the way I did. At the end of the day, I'm a lover boy, and I miss holding y'all and loving y'all. I love you, Moochie.
Oh, that sounds very sincere. But, I mean, you just always got to remember the best apology is changed behavior. So, you know, he's got to prove that over time.
Yeah, because the whole world, got a chance to see this. So his wife responded, Montana Yao, she said, Mekhi and I do appreciate Malik's apology. It's hard to own up to bad decisions and apologize, especially publicly, so it's really appreciated. My main priority has been and will forever be my son, so I'm glad if when he looks back on all of this one day, he can see his dad publicly apologize. Then she addressed Larsa Pippen. She said, your threats are good over here, ma'am. Try somewhere else. You really need to be put in check or something because you really wilding out here thinking you about to tell either Malik or I how to act. So now you got me hot and I'm not holding back no more. I've been already told you to shut your trap because you embarrassed yourself enough already. Both of you were wrong as hell, but you, ma'am, had the nerve to talk all that ish to me as if I was wrong. First of all, we as women don't claim you. You wouldn't know girl code if it slapped you in the face. You just an old, desperate, thirsty, ran through blow-up doll.
Damn.
It gets worse.
Damn.
Are you going to say the worst? Are you going to say the worst, G?
Well, she said that
that's funny.
You call paparazzi every single day, and every single man is sad and lame as F. You need clout that bad at your age. I'll be damned if I'm walking around behaving like that in 23 years. And I'll really be damned to ever embarrass my children like that. Like, go spend time with your kids. You ran to the media because you needed everyone to think you ended with Malik because you too embarrassed that you just keep getting passed around like a hot potato.
Okay, but listen, I don't know these people, but the wife, what box did she check? Yes, no, or maybe to his apology?
We don't know yet.
We don't know.
But
It
it
felt
looks like
like
she's considering it.
Oh, okay. It felt like a maybe.
based on-
Maybe. It definitely feels like a maybe.
When you go with me, you check yes, no, or maybe. It felt like a maybe.
She then said you really tried to trap Malik too, trying to get him to go to fertility clinics with you. Are you crazy? You barely even spend time with the kids you already have.
It's going towards yes now.
Yeah, looks good.
What?
Looks good for him.
It's going towards yes.
Based off of her reply? Well, Larsa Pippen said, hey, sweetie, I can spend the day going back and forth with you on the
Jesus
internet, but woman to
Christ.
woman, I would never do that, especially over a man. And then she goes, here's some free press for you. Let me clear up some of the misinformation you shared as facts. Here's the truth about Malik. One, and she really numbered this. One, when I thought about him and how he treated your child, he's not the type of man I want around mine. Any man who would deny his child and then leave the mother penniless is not a real man. Two, he cried.
Now she's going at him. Before it was okay, but now it's not. This is messy.
He cried entirely too much. Three,
What's
he
wrong with
cheats.
crying?
But then again, you never saw any alimony, as you already know that. Since you want to speak woman to woman on social media, let me give you some womanly advice. If you ever find another man who wants you for you and not all the free press I'm giving both of you, lock him down. Malik was a clout chaser who pursued me relentlessly before I even knew you existed, and I have the DMs, but then again, he knows that.
What social media site are they on with all these
Well,
captions?
she gonna be the side
With all these
chick talking
characters.
shit to the
Lord.
wife.
What site is that?
This is why I've been off social media, man.
How the
Instagram.
Right? Get a
See, this
blog.
shit.
Why don't y'all just get a
I don't
blog
really
or a
be giving a
Tumblr
fuck
page? Like, why y'all writing so much?
These bitches out
Write a
here going
book.
for anybody.
The whole
You
book
sitting
for
up here
Something.
thinking
I
it's
just-
how to
it
tell
just seems
shit
like a
to the
lot.
person
Like,
that's
for
the
what? I don't even know.
player.
Okay. God bless them all.
Jeez.
That's like
Anyway, so
fucking
that's just giving
Mike
y'all this.
Bibby
Now
talking
here's
shit to LeBron.
you want some other messy news?
You ain't even
Alex
even on the
Rodriguez
same
allegedly has slid into an Australian talk show host DMs Belinda Russell
Yo,
of
they move
Today
fast, man.
Extra, but it doesn't sound so bad. Here's what she had to say.
I woke up this morning and with, checking the socials and
Get this.
in my requests, there was a message from Alex Rodriguez. But look at
that
that.
the
Look,
same
all I
name?
can say, he liked.
Alright, this shit getting too messy. I don't care about that shit. Let's go to something else.
I see what you're trying to set up. Yeah, we in here playing Connect 4. Since I ain't going out myself, I have done nothing but come to YouTube, speak the truth, and a more than your loud talking ass ever done. Somebody prove me wrong with the results and not talking. Is it my go, son?
Yes, sir.
Mama's cooking.
Let's see what this nigga talking about. These niggas really playing.
Oh, I see what you're trying to do, boy. Good move. I got a better move.
Like, no cap, I'm drunk in a hole.
I got a question. I got a real important question. What happened to our elders? What happened to our elders? I was raised by an elder. And you know what he didn't do? He didn't dox a man. He didn't get on camera. He didn't stand on a man's shoulders. If he had no way of contacting you, he said nothing. He didn't get on camera and fake like he helping.
Actually,
He said
that was
nothing.
before social media, so.
I know why you talking, Doc. Because all that talking ain't never showed no results. And you scared just like everybody else scared. So you'll give a fake ass,
Doc?
oh, I was just worried. Yeah, you worried about you. I'm worried about the people. That's why my YouTube page is open for people to use my video. Do you know how much money I could make if I just tell people to stop right now? You don't have no results behind what you're talking about. Just talking. I got results.
I fuck with this nigga, but I think
Told
this
you I
nigga
was
kinda
ready
crazy.
and prepared for you bitches. Didn't I tell you that? And I don't care about your pretty degrees and your loud talking and your glasses. I said this was quicksand. I said anybody can fall in quicksand. That's what I told you, didn't I? And I said it wasn't gonna take a lot for you guys to expose yourself. And I know somebody texting me, Doc being on your side. That's because you don't got that eye over there watching over you, boy. And I got one. And what he said wasn't watching over me. What he said was not watching over me. If you couldn't get in contact with me, sir, you should have never got on open airwaves and said what you said. That was like the blueprint, what you just did.
Wait, what did he say?
And what you could have did, sir, was be an elder to a younger man that clearly only been on YouTube and is lacking some of the skills that you have. And the elders, what they do is, instead of tearing down a young brother, when they see that he's on to something and the people are watching, they fill in the gaps. And they don't do all that little sideways hating. They fill in the gaps where a young brother don't have it, and they build. But what I see now is all the elders are competing with the young bucks. That's why it's a disconnect. The young bucks got the money, you guys got the knowledge, but you want credibility and you want to sit up here and have to look at me show because you read a couple motherfucking books. None of them books you read changed a motherfucking thing yet, sir. None of them. But my free thinking ass changed my mama's address, sir. Did you? Did you change your mama's address to a golf course by a teenager? No, you didn't. So I respectfully, sir, the next time you want to help me and anyone else that feels like they want to help me, if you can't get in contact with me, please don't go over your airwaves and say anything that could potentially be used against me, sir. I think you're a doctor, and I think your education level is respectable enough to know better. So I'm gonna hold you accountable for your education level, that you should have known better than do that. So I'm gonna look at you like I thought I should, because I told you, Mama seasoning is watching. and mama cooking don't care nothing about because the people like you. But what the people don't know is that I'm the guy that's gonna show you results, not talking and begging for money or asking allegedly, begging allegedly, in my opinion.
Just talking the truth.
Getting a little better. And once I get it down pat,
that's crazy.
That's what you worried about, ain't it? That a little old bus without all these pretty degrees end up got the world watching them in a week. Imagine if I could have met you, doctor, 20 years ago. You probably wouldn't exist. People wouldn't be looking for no leaders. They would be leading themselves. I ain't nobody's leader, and I'm not putting myself above nobody. That's why everybody's eating off mama's cooking.
Shout out Kwame Brown. I don't know what
Doc,
he's talking about because he's
I'm
not
something
being
else.
specific enough. But
I'm trying to
he
tell
out
you
here
guys.
talking.
I'm just different.
Obviously,
So you
he's saying
and the
something for the people.
bourgeoisie, y'all might want to leave me the fuck alone. I done told you now. Mama seasoning is still watching. I knew the bourgeoisie and the educated was gonna come. I seen the disrespect that you older gentlemen give these young men. Yeah. I seen a young brother with a double neck. I was waiting on him next. With a double neck, talking bad about an Army veteran that started schools and trying to help the people. Instead of you filling in and being an elder and helping him, you want to have the look at me show. You want to compare notes. Look what I do. Why you want to talk about this? Why don't you talk about what the fuck you want to talk about and let that other grown man talk about what the fuck he want to talk about? And as long as we all are chained on this bicycle, because no one link is important than the other. You break one motherfucking link, the bike don't go. So there's plenty of links in the chain. See, I thought you elders knew that. But y'all don't have that. Y'all want to have a look at me show. Y'all want to go get pretty degrees, talk so goddamn loud, talk so fast, and everybody's supposed to believe you because you an expert.
That makes sense.
Right? But sorry,
Like,
Justin
he's
Lee
saying
Peterson,
good
shout out to
saying,
you.
but he's not
I've
really
heard there's no such thing as an expert. And I've been around a few of you. And I didn't believe that at first. I thought he was crazy as hell until I came around a couple of experts. And then I realized they just hiding in groups and behind a goddamn education. Some of them, not all, allegedly, I think, maybe, I'm hoping, I'm crazy, I snap. I'm gonna use all the little go along, get along game shit y'all do to try to find a technicality, because I know all y'all lawyers watching me by now.
Yo, what is this nigga talking about?
But I'm not going outside today. Yeah. I
This
got
nigga
something for
just
you.
use an NBA YoungBoy lyric.
You wanna fuck with my mama's son? My mama already told me. My mama already told me. And that's why when I wanted to go hard last night, I don't know what happened. I was getting ready. Told you, I was getting ready for last night because I heard a lot of talking. I was getting ready. I was pumped up. Sipping on me a little something. I went in there. I said, let me brush my teeth. Let me goddamn take a little quick shower because I was out. I took a little quick shower. I took a little yawn. I did my neck like this. The next day I know my motherfucking ass woke up. That was mama's cooking. She said, nigga. Lay your ass down and calm down real quick. Nigga, you ain't ready to talk to these people. You might look like a killer.
So I guess his version of mama's cooking is spirituality. Pretty much.
Boy, that goddamn mama seasoning know every time, boy. It ain't near street dude, it ain't near real dude, ain't near regular dude, or whatever y'all want to call yourself. It ain't near man in the world that didn't know that sometime mama came and told your duck ass before you fucked up. Mama told you. She told you about that girl your ass was fucking with. She told you about them niggas you was hanging with.
Let's go.
She told you everything you to know, but guess what?
Yeah.
My mama used to say this. She said, okay now, you smelling that little musk between your legs, you think you know everything now.
Whoa.
Now I don't know what y'all mama told y'all, but that was like a going saying where I'm from. She said, you keep on smelling that little musk between your legs and thinking you goddamn gonna know everything now. You gonna learn the hard way. She said, a hard head make a soft ass. And so I started listening.
Shout out to Kwame Brown, man. That nigga be, you know, he
I
kind of.
knew. I saw all the attacks. And attacking back ain't gonna work. So you gotta attack with this. For all of you that thinking I'm just some little dummy that y'all just gonna play with, you better rethink your strategy. Try again, motherfucker. I'm having fun with you punk bitches. I'm sure, I know why y'all mad, because I'm showing the world just like I could have showed them about 20 years ago that if a young bus-ass punk can do it, then you could do it too. But y'all set the stage to make y'all look even worse. Because my character and my name has been diminished worse than what it was when I was the #1 draft pick. It might have fell on deaf ears then, but now, I think y'all fucked up. Yeah.
Yeah, facts. They fucked up.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Boy, you over here plotting on me while I'm talking, huh? Yeah, you is, boy. I'm watching you now. You done did all kind of shit while I wasn't looking.
No need.
You only made one move, but it looked like all kind of shit. I'm watching you, boy. I'm watching everybody. Mm-hmm. I'm watching you. Don't make me hit this pocket. Shit. I got a pencil in my pocket to open boxes with. Damn it, I ain't want you to do that.
I know.
Do what I want you to do, boy. That's what they want me to do.
No, sir.
Yeah, I ain't catch that.
Do what I want you to do. Fuck wrong with you? Oh, yeah. No. I won't be going over there. I see what you trying to do. No, I'm gonna go right here. Oh, shit. Shut up, nigga. That's Order over there eating like that?
Yeah, I think she's chewing on the stick.
Jesus Christ.
She got it.
How the hell she get a stick in here? Tim, you brought a stick in here, boy?
No, she already had it like yesterday.
And so you knew all about it. You didn't get the goddamn stick out.
Mm-mm.
See, that's that I don't like. How the hell we even knew it?
The last time.
Hey, look here. I'm just gonna go and whoop your ass now. That's game. I'm tired of you talking stupid. I was playing with you at first. That's game, nigga. You can't do nothing. Flawless victory, nigga. Get your ass down there and do push-ups. When you go to talking stupid, I'm a Pisces, boy. When you go to talking stupid like that, I'm just gonna whoop your ass.
Drill man, he finished.
I just played with violence.
Drill man, he finished.
I just played Connect 4 with violence. That's Connect 5 on his ass. I played Connect 4 with violence. Everything is a game now, so you equate grown ass. So I'm just gonna play games from now. I woke up with Connect 4 violence. Cause I just beat his ass. Just Connect 4 violence.
You only one game ahead of me.
Stupid motherfucker.
You only one game ahead.
So?
I can catch up.
If Floyd Mayweather win by one punch on the scorecard, who won and who lost? Who taking home the belts in the 100 million? No, I'm just asking the question. Oh. If I win by one punch to the belly on the scorecard, who wins?
Well, you.
Okay then, nigga. I don't give a fuck about how many.
But look, there's still more rounds to go. We only in the third round of the 8. Nah, but this only the third round, you know. We still got.
Oh yeah, so you just gonna come up with what round we in, huh?
Yep, I got some more fight in me. I'm gonna keep going.
I beat that fight out you the other day. I'm gonna beat that fight out your ass again until you can whip my ass. Until you can beat the fight out of me. I ain't releasing you out into the world, but
the game before last.
I ain't gonna be like that lady. He's 22. He can't even deal with a traffic stop. What the? Your ass going to driving school, and then you going to my lawyer school. Shut the fuck up. Don't say nothing. Have your ID ready and your hands on the hip. Matter of fact, when you start driving, I'm gonna get you this little thing, cause you driving now, but I ain't letting you out in these roadways. When you get in that car by yourself, you gonna have that little thing that you just clip on your window, and it's gonna have your registration, your license, and everything they need to know. You gonna clip it on that window, and you gonna roll that window a little way down, and then you ain't gonna say nothing.
And hands on the wheel.
You goddamn right. You ain't gonna move, and you ain't gonna say nothing. You ain't gonna do no talking. He can allege and say whatever. Don't do no talking and don't answer no questions.
Yes, sir.
Shit. Niggas don't want to give your kids a code of conduct. Y'all want to, Fuck that. I want this boy to come home. Oh, you want to try me, huh? Oh, you want, let a nigga try me. Try me. I'm going to get his whole motherfucking family. And I ain't playing with nobody. Boy, you done played around, boy. I see what you're trying to do, boy. I'm watching you, boy. I see what this nigga trying to do. You trying to scrimp with me, boy. Oh. See, your uncle taught you that. There's 2 ways I can skimp. Matter of fact, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to make you follow me. See, I already can go now because I know what the hell you going to do. See, that's what you got to do in life, boy. This might be a game, but you see how I got these niggas following me on the internet? These niggas mad, boy. They scrimping, arguing. I ain't said, I don't even know half of these niggas.
But you got a lot of supporters, though, too.
Yeah, I love the supporters. I ain't worried about these niggas. See, you got to stay away from the negativity.
Yeah, you suck at this.
I'm trying to teach you how to stay away from the negativity, boy. I'm letting them scrimp, letting them talk.
You can say I suck. Well, I'm just telling you, he got the 2 ways.
He doesn't.
Who don't got you 2 ways? You want me to push the issue?
Push it.
No.
You can run from it, but you eventually have to go back to it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. See, he don't know what I'm doing. You ever heard a song that say, "Come and see me for once. Come and see me for once. You don't even come to me." Yes, sir. You finna come to me, boy. I ain't gotta do all that. I'm just waiting on you to come here.
Okay, go ahead and do what you do.
Yes, sir. I'm finna do it. I'm finna come on with it.
I'm waiting on you.
You waiting on me?
Yes, sir.
Here it go then.
Okay, that's not
Yeah, you talking about. They want to make me look like I'm violent. Let me show them I play games with my son and shit. For the shit.
He's crazy.
Yeah, he crazy. You don't even got a kid. Shit, the brother in jail. Everybody crazy. Everybody violent. Goddamn, he walk with violence. He wake up with violence. He just a violent motherfucker. Watch this nigga. Jesus Christ.
He going on the news.
No. I might go on the news. Good. Now that me and that Becky with the good hair, me and you might make the news. Now I might wake up with violence. I ain't gonna wake up with violence, but I think I might, allegedly. I ain't in control of my thoughts. I'm just talking out the side of my neck right now. But if I bump into you when you come here, I'm hoping.
The fuck just happened?
Stuff. Let me give my quick opinion on Kwame Brown.
Twitch.
Kwame Brown is 100% right. I like what Kwame Brown's doing. I think people should understand Kwame Brown's plight. I think I'm in the media. I've always said more than all these other, like, y'all might be a talking head. I run a platform. I do a lot more in media than just talking. Not to diminish what anybody else does. But running a platform, I've understood its power. So when I hear Kwame Brown get at Stephen A. Smith, get at Steven Jackson, get at who else? Matt Barnes. And basically his thing is that, hey, listen, y'all are using y'all platform to tear me down, and your platform seems to only be valued when you're tearing down black men. I kind of understand, because it's a double-edged sword. I don't think that's their intent, but let's be honest. If I wouldn't be as popular as I am if I wasn't polarizing, or if I didn't give real opinions. If I just giggled and nodded along with everything I like, y'all be like, yo, get him out of here. But when I could get on here and be like, yo, these savages trash, or Young Vans, or whoever else I think is fucking atrocious, y'all like the fact that people have opinions. However, that does come with, a lot of things. And that's where I agree with Kwame Brown to a certain extent. Kwame Brown has shaken up single-handedly the media game. You have a bunch of niggas who haven't talked to him, who are making statements about him, analyzing him, making these overt assumptions that would sway public narrative usually about him. And he finally feels he has the platform. And by the way, that's the beauty of the internet. When I say something about person A, it doesn't mean not because they don't have my reach, they can't respond. They could make a YouTube channel. They could just go on live. They could talk right back. And that's why, like, even when, I remember when I did that Soulja Boy interview on Everyday Struggle. And Soulja Boy, you know, I told him from the get-go, I said, yo, I want the Soulja Boy that's online. So I want the Soulja Boy who's talking crazy to everybody. I'm going to challenge him like, yo, Soulja, you know you frauded. And if he like, yo, Ack, you a bitch. Don't cut it. Don't edit it. Don't take it out. Leave it. Because it's all in the mix. You feel me? That's just how I see it. So I like what Kwame Brown is doing because Kwame Brown is taking on media personalities. I'm not mad at it. And with that comes a lot of stuff. So I like what Kwame Brown is doing. I just want to put that out there. Bro, y'all in media, bro. If I could acknowledge, and it's not all sunshines and dandelions when it comes to me, right? Bro, the whole Chicago shit that I did, like, you know, of course you're going to have idiots who be like, oh, Ack, you like, I never clown nobody who died, this and third. Like, if you felt it was clowning, that's because you didn't understand the terminology. It's like, they have demonized me for that error, but like, let's really even, I was even about to make a caption of it recently with the dudes in Jacksonville. You know what they do now? They forget all historical context. And by the way, I'm going to get to cancellation in a second because I'm going to handle it real carefully. But still, you know what people said to me? They were like, yo, Ack, yo, you're like anti-black and whatever. Like, yo, you're calling these dudes savages. Like, yo, or the last 3 weeks, I think it was a reshuffling of the cards, which I always like. It's disruption.
Crazy.
I like when
through another browser to
outcomes and situations are changing that will have people look at things optically different.
That I ain't heard yet.
I could tell you I have succeeded with that in the last 3 months because before 3 months ago, there was a lot of people really talking about me very disrespectfully. Like, I'm not one of the biggest, not only media personalities, but the most successful in all type of business and anything business. I'll just say anything business minded. I think after the last 3 months, people get it. Whether it's shaming the two scrubs, whether it's, you know, showing y'all other people within the space and showing y'all also myself to let y'all know, don't ever get it fucked up that I'm sitting here on Twitch. And by the way, again, this is where I make music. It's a music studio. Not because I'm at the crib. Don't ever think that there's another media personality that has more audience than me or has anything over me. Because they used to belittle what I was doing for a long time. Oh, yeah, he's just sitting in like the basement, like making a lot of noise. I think I have gunned up and clapped that shit from anybody who would ever say that. And I'm very proud of that. But there has been a reshuffling going on.
We're recording this song.
It's essentially.
But I know what this is.
It's like Infinity Wars a bit.
Coming out.
We got Joe Budden, who fired the two Stooges. Then Charlemagne went at him. Other people within his network went at him. Stooges went at him. Other shit. A lot of stuff is happening.
So we finna play y'all a couple unreleased tracks.
Oh, Kwame Brown is on.
Let me know what y'all niggas think.
I'm watching now.
We finna see if y'all fuck with this. We ain't gonna play the whole thing, of course. But we finna play the
D-Mark got that heat.
I quit complaining, then I went and got a bag. I don't really like to brag, but that's how you supposed to splash when you win. Showing 150 on the dash, so the money never crash. Making comments, I'ma laugh. Wait a minute, this money make a nation till we pass. Disrespect, we on their ass. New World Order, Kevin Nash, they don't get it. So what we gotta show 'em in the flash? Big finesse and damn and dash. I'ma make these niggas mad when I'm winning. Yeah, call me a young finesse, a bitch I'm well respected. Fuck around and get left in the cold. I used to flex spread, I was in the red just to fuck on a nigga.
We gonna stop on that part. We gonna fast forward it a little bit just cause y'all can get another snippet, you know what I mean?
Playback, been winning for a minute. Check the clock, we been finished. Run it back. It's
By the way, that's Deuce Dab, so y'all know.
big scrimmage, I might make a relapse if I ever
Gon' hit it, then I went and got a bag. I don't really like to brag, but that's how you supposed to splash when you.
Hold on, I'm gonna run it back a little bit so y'all can hear a little bit of my nigga first, bro.
New World Order, Kevin Nash, they don't get it. So what we gotta show 'em in the flash? Big finesse and damn and dash. I'ma make these niggas mad when I'm winning.
How I get it, they don't get it, they ain't supposed to. Been down on my ass for a minute, but I hustle, stay hopeful. It's all about my business, tell my money gone Guinness. I'm reaching to say the least. If we was speaking about limits, they ain't seeking, I ain't hitting it. You know I can't play that. You can bet I keep these windows tinted to keep the shade back. Remember when she used to stay back? Now she wet, she get the way back. You start to see me winning, and I know you wanna hate that. You gon' stutter if you start to say that. Like the Triple H playback, been winning for a minute. Check the clock, we been finished. Run it back.
That hoe is gonna be something when it come out. It's called MMA New World Order. You know, NWO, WCW. If you don't know, get familiar. This another track. This the next song I'm dropping.
Yeah. Hey, walking through this rain, and I ain't got no coat on.
Had to stick to my gun and stop giving a fuck, cause shit, it is what it is. Little niggas be lame and they bitches be on me, but shit, it is what it is. When my niggas be dropping, they watching the media wondering what he possibly did. But I'ma keep chasing the check, let my little niggas flex, cause it is what it is. Had to stick to my gun and stop giving a fuck, cause shit, it is what it is. Little niggas be lame and they bitches be on me, but shit, it is what it is. When my niggas be dropping, they watching the media wondering what he possibly did. But I'ma keep chasing the check, let my little niggas flex, cause it is what it is. I cannot sympathize with a fuck.
We got some heat, man. Let me fast forward it a little bit for y'all niggas, man.
Yeah, done a lot my grandma, my brother got kids. Gotta nobody gon' try, so it is what it is. Gotta chill, no, it's never too late. Many times find blow across state, hurt nigga got hit in their face. Put the shit in their face, try to tell them stay out the way. Yeah, swear he's telling they slup, trying to pick up his face.
When I tell y'all, we got some heat coming, y'all niggas don't even understand. But like I usually say, bro, it's not for y'all niggas to understand. It's for y'all niggas to see and digest, you know what I mean? So on that note, we should probably go ahead and slide out of this bitch, you know? Cause obviously these niggas ain't ready for what we got coming out next. If you ain't following me, follow King Emery 1230 on Instagram, KE Streams on YouTube, and yeah, we're gonna start our own little shit. As far as what we gonna end out with, I guess we gonna end out with whatever's the first thing that come up. Medication. I don't know if it's gonna play. It never play while I'm live streaming. That's weird. The fuck happened to the sound? The fuck? I don't know, y'all. I have no clue what's going on, but wait, let me see. Maybe I got it.
On my toes, I had to pivot. Almost got down one time and they went missing. I was sipping on some medication. Yeah. It took me to my destination. Yeah. I was sipping on some medication. Yeah. It took me to my destination. My time, they like it's more for you to do. I was running through them bands, you know what normal people do. They was popping Zans, extending hands, I had to cut them loose. I took a chance, I'm out the plan, I'm like, what more for me to do? I had no time for favors, it's history in the making. My niggas was flipping tables relentlessly to the paper. But logically, I'm the prodigy, politicking ain't stopping me. Loyalty was a policy, hate when niggas go copy. I had some long nights, I was posted up in them trenches. Ain't had no helping hand, I had to get it. Jay called a sentence. Stood on my toes, I had to pivot. Almost got down one time and they went missing. I had some long nights, I was posted up in them trenches. Ain't had no helping hand, I had to get it. Jay called a sentence. Stood on my toes, I had to pivot. Almost got down one time and they went missing. I was sipping on some medication. Yeah. It took me to my destination. Sipping on some medication.